Now, sports from the FNBO Sports Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
A change at the top for the WNCC women's basketball program with the announcement late last month that Chad Gibney was leaving WNCC to take an assistant's job at the Division I level at St. Bonaventure. There was clearly a big hole to fill with the head coaching position for the Cougar women. Enter Isaac Liu. After spending the last 2 seasons on Gibney's staff, the college announced last week that Liu had been tabbed as Gibney's replacement, naming him the interim head coach for Cougar women's basketball.
Extremely, excited to be able to take over the head women's basketball coach here at Western Nebraska. Didn't think that I would be in this position 2 years into my coaching career, and of course at age 23, but I'm looking forward to it, and I'm excited for the things to come.
What about the background for the new head man? Lou fills us in on his basketball journey leading up to this point.
I grew up in Hawaii and, played high school basketball, and that was kind of the extent of my competitive playing career. But I did go to University of San Francisco, where I was involved with the women's basketball program there. So I was a practice player and also got involved as a manager, and that was kind of how I got my foot in the door with coaching. I met some really, really good people there who really helped me along the way and got me to where I am today. So I'm really thankful for all the coaches who've supported me in the past.
The Cougars experienced a bunch of success under Chad Gibney, reaching the national tournament in all 6 of his seasons in charge of the program, a Final Four appearance this past year, and Lou will take plenty from his time with Gibney for his own coaching career.
Obviously, Coach Gibney, he's done a phenomenal job here. The wins and losses kind of speak for itself there, Elite 8 last year, Final Four this year. I've learned so much from him, especially on that defensive side of the ball. He's taught me so much. I think he's one of the best defensive coaches out there. So definitely going to take some things from him, and, just the experience that he's been able to, with part on to me, it's going to be extremely valuable for me moving into this first year.
At the junior college level, so much of the success lies with the ability to turn over the roster sometime year to year and always have talent on hand. Lou knows that finding the best players available is the only surefire way to keep the Cougar women churning out Region 9 titles and national tournament appearances.
Oh, it's extremely, extremely important. I mean, even before we knew this was going to happen with me taking over, recruiting's been the focus since the season ended. So, got to bring in good players, because great players make great coaches. So that's obviously been number one, and we've got a lot of production to replace from this past season. We have 7 players who are going to be moving on to playing at Division I programs. So, we need to fill some big shoes there, but I'm excited and, feeling pretty good about some of the kids that we've got coming in.
Isaac Liu named the interim head coach for Cougar women's basketball. He's off and running out on the recruiting trail. Appreciate the time with Coach Liu this morning up at WNCC's Cougar Palace. It's West Nebraska All-Star Week in town, with football and volleyball standouts arriving Tuesday and Wednesday ahead of the showcase games on Saturday. Volleyball will be Saturday afternoon at WNCC. The football game that night, that'll be at Bearcat Stadium. We'll have Rural Radio Network coverage, KNB.TV on the Scottsbluff Strive channel, and radio on the trail. Plenty of baseball during the week also. The Zephyrs play tomorrow and Wednesday. Gearing in action on Wednesday and Thursday with a total of 5 Legion games on the network this week. The Pioneers have tonight off before a road series at Badlands tomorrow, and then home this weekend for North Platte. That is the latest today from right here at the FNBO Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell.